I have no better reason to think that I'm going to start flying as I'm going to start falling if I jump out of a window. But then you close the book, you put it back on the shelf, you leave your study, and you just act as if you hadn't done any of that at all, because of course you don't believe you're going to start flying. And there's a sense in which, like, even philosophers who do that for a living will agree with you that, okay, it's not going to change how you feel, but the purpose of this kind of, there's constructive and I guess like destructive philosophy, and constructive philosophy might be trying to sort of build up worldviews. But what we're doing here is essentially saying, well, we do believe certain things. Let's try and figure out why we do, whether it's justified, and sort of break it down. And that's what we're engaged in here. But it won't change the fact that we do believe these certain things. But since you brought it up, I wanted to ask, while I still have you, what do you got against animals, man?
Well, they taste really good. Isn't that what meat eaters say?
That is what they say, and I don't think any vegan would ever deny that. I mean, I guess since we're doing sort of meta ethics, regardless of whether or not you're going to be a vegan, I've heard you say that if there is such thing as moral consideration or moral worth, it just is something that sort of doesn't apply to non-human animals.
Yeah, that basically, I feel like you can start from one of 2 points. You can either say, I value human sentience, and that's where I begin all of my moral construction from. Or you can just say that, like, I value all sentience, and that's where vegans typically begin their construction from. I don't think there's necessarily a good argument for one or the other, because I view these as being very foundational statements, and being a little ethical anti-realist means I can pick whatever one makes me feel better. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically where I'm...
And what is it that you happen to value?